Before we even start this video, just look at these fools in the comment section. My backlog has been waiting for this day. Look at this. My New Year's resolution is to complete 100 games from my backlog. Let's go. I got backlogs also. It's not going to affect me. I just want back and finish Mafia 2. Look at this. Games to win another W. I told you people was gonna go retro. Matter of fact, the man is named Old Man Retro. What are you people doing, man? $1,000 consoles and $100 games? At that point, I'll be playing retro games. Games still want another W. I told y'all. You think these companies care about y'all? Just don't buy anything new. If we stand our ground, games need to be made for the existing. No, they don't. Because at the end of the day, sweetheart, they do not care. What do you people don't understand, man? I told you, fanboys, at the end of the day, gaming is not being specifically made for y'all. It's for the new age and the casual gamer. I mean, just look at these comments, man. Everything that I've told you years prior about getting all your retro games you need, and now you guys out here complaining in the comment section. You people are ridiculous, man. Maybe if you guys watch any of my videos, you wouldn't be acting out like this with this type of behavior. Like, I mean, just don't buy anything new. Like, I mean, what? Like, you know, and the funny thing is, hold on, these look like fake comments because, hold on, what? Hold on. What? Yo, don't tell me this man's botting because these comments is, hold on, just don't buy anything new. If we stand our ground, games need to be made for existing hardware. Okay, this guy literally said the same thing. Just don't buy anything new. If we stand our ground, games need to be made. What? That is two different people, but yet they're saying the same exact comment. Please don't tell me that this man is botting his channel. Because I don't know how two separate individuals are saying literally the same exact thing. But hey, let's get back into the video, shall we?
Today we're talking about a truly awful story. I mean, it is so bad, it feels like the internet is trying to even figure out what the heck this means. But they're about to double the price of all PC parts.
Oh, well, there you go, Kid Smooth. Kid Smooth's going back to Xbox. That's what Kid Smooth's going back to. Oh, well, look at that, Kid Smooth. 2 seconds in, you're already going back to Xbox.
Even more than double the price. A $2,000 graphics card.
So much for them consoles, huh?
Next month is
I thought I told you, games still with another W. Didn't I tell you that every single person will be impacted by this, including consoles as well as PC gaming? Man, you guys just can't win, man. I'm just too good at this.
Going up to $5,000. Now, maybe you're saying, okay, I don't really game on PC, or I don't mind a low-end PC. This is going to affect the entire industry. At this point,
and guess what? And this is what I was trying to tell you. This is where Microsoft's going to come in and they're going to swoop all these gamers with cloud gaming, even the ones that are initially opposed to it. Because guess what? With the price of the consoles and the price of PC gaming, nobody's going to be able to afford a native experience, okay? The gamers are getting downgraded. They're no longer subsidizing the hardware. You people have to pay full price for it. And this is what's happening. This is why we have starting to talk about all these RAM shortages, which Microsoft is also playing into that because they're trying to push cloud gaming for the foreseeable future. And y'all like, games, you don't know what you're talking about. We're at its infancy stage, and we're already starting to see it now. And guess what? I bet you people still can't get it. Go ahead, still console war. Go ahead, talk about how Xbox is dead for the 20,000th time. But I'm here to tell you guys that it doesn't matter anymore. Why do you think I've already told you I've checked out already? Okay, you need to take the things that you bought and check out and leave the store. Why are you still in line? Waiting for some new Pokemon cards to go to your little pathetic vending machine so you can sculpt them online.
Everybody knows that game consoles, that even phones and stuff, these all basically run on portions of PC parts. I mean, if
we knew that.
They raise the price of NVIDIA or GPU.
If only you console fanboys knew that, maybe we wouldn't be having this quote-unquote console war.
Or even RAM or AMD, all this stuff is a straight-up jump-up effect. I'm afraid about the fact that if this price increase is legit, that
support the devs
are talking about, everything is about to get way more expensive. I'm kind of terrified about the fact that if this is real, I mean, the idea of another price increase, maybe even multiple price increases for the PS5 and for the Xbox next year, it seems inevitable. But let's break it down.
But they don't care. See, that's what you don't understand. They're getting their money through the subscription service. This is why they've been making cross-generation games. They're no longer going to abandon the old hardware like the days of old. Now they realize that, hold on, we could continue to still make money off PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 online membership fees. Nintendo's doing the same thing with Switch 1 and Switch 2. You guys catch what I'm saying? You guys don't want to see the writing in the room. You guys have built this upon it being a console war, when in reality it was really a live service and subscription war. So that's why when you guys see these games continuously coming out with these live service games, you guys complain about it. Well, I don't like the. Well, guess what? That's where the money's at. Not those single player, or should I say exclusive games. That is not where the money's at. The money is at having people play the same game for years on end and continuing to make money off these people for playing the same game. It is what it is, man. They've copied that from the PC infrastructure with games like World of Warcraft, with these expansions and stuff like that, and you're just going to be playing the same games like them. It is what it is. You're going to be playing Counter-Strike 2, 3.5, whatever they decide to come with 40, 50 years from now. I know that doesn't sound like a really good gaming industry to me, but hey, at least you guys still have indies.
To do a massive price increase.
Ha.
So according to sources, on the 30th, that's January 30th.
This what you get. This what you people get. This is where supporting the developers get you. I don't care. Like I've told you, I already got my retro. I'm like everybody in your comment section telling you to go retro. It is what it is, man. The true essence of what gaming used to stand for is over. And if you don't like it, well, by all means, you can complain all you want. But gaming is never going to change based off according to you.
Literally 29 days from today, AMD is expected to raise the price of some GPUs starting in January next year, and NVIDIA, even a couple of years back, was something you built almost as a joke. You know, millionaires did it as like a gaffe. Whereas now, a $10,000 PC is a normal high-end PC. That is insanely price prohibitive, right? The whole appeal of...
Well, guess what? That's where the cloud game. I know people hate to hear it, but I'm here to explain to you guys as to why these things are happening. That's going to push cloud gaming. For all the people that say, I don't want to do cloud, I'm opposed to cloud. Well, guess what? You're going to be playing cloud gaming when consoles go up to 1,000, 2,000, 3, or whatever, how much they decide to cost in the inevitable future. You guys still don't see the writing on the wall. And this is where Microsoft got you. They checkmated y'all. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, at the end of the day, Microsoft has checkmated the gaming community. And I've told you guys this. That's not me defending the practices of what they're doing. That's me warning you and telling you in preparation so you could be like, okay, well, if this is where the future of gaming is going, by all means, I'm going to check out, play my retros, do what I want, buy a few Switch cartridges, and call it a day. But no, you guys wanted to put faith in a multi-billion, multi-trillion-dollar company and think that they had your best interest, when in reality, none of them cared. Not even Nintendo. Nintendo cares so much that they're out here pushing game key cards, and I guarantee they Switch 3 games, those games ain't gonna be on the cartridge. Keep lying to yourself, Nintendo fanboys. Keep lying to yourself. The writing is already on the wall. Oh, but it's third party. That third party. Nintendo would never do it. And then when Nintendo does it, then you're gonna be like, wow, I can't believe it. Exactly. So why you guys keep doing this, man? Stop. Take what I'm saying to you, prepare yourself for the worst, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. But no, you think Sony and Microsoft's coming here to save you.
PC gaming is not just, hey, Steam is great, hey, mods are great, hey, customization is great. It was always the fact that you could upgrade it bit by bit. At this point, I almost feel like PC gaming is going to get so freaking screwed over by the fact that so much of the entire gaming base is going to have to use last-gen tech or not even participate. Very often when game makers are making those next big experiences, they're sort of aiming towards that high-end tech. They go, okay, a certain amount of people have this high-end graphics card. We can aim towards that experience. Stuff like 1,000 graphics cards. Next year, they're going to only make 70,000 gaming graphics cards. See, and people thought, oh, AMD could just really step in here. AMD is making good GPUs. They can come in here and sweep in. But we all know that AMD never misses an opportunity to miss an opportunity, and I have a feeling that AMD will still capitalize on this in the worst way possible.
Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? I mean, this is kind of what Microsoft did. They set, you know what I would say? Sega set Sony for long time disaster. And this is what's going on. When PlayStation was too busy worried about getting Sega out of the console gaming market, well, all they did was let Microsoft come in right behind them. See, this is where you guys don't understand. This is why taking out the competition is actually worse for the gaming industry. Because let's say if Sega was still around, they could have helped gatekeep the things that you know and love within the gaming community. But since Sega went under, that only made it easier for Microsoft to come in to make things worse for everybody. You see? Do you guys understand? So when you guys sit there and say, I want Nintendo, I want Micro, I want these companies to go under, understand that you're only making the industry worse by saying Xbox is dead. You do understand that. The more you guys keep saying Xbox is dead, the more and more you're going to see that your own hobby will be dead because there's nothing to keep structure. Xbox or whoever, PlayStation could just do what they want. I mean, they're already doing it. Like you guys said, oh, PlayStation is so far in the lead, they don't even need to do anything. Well, there you go. So we're benefiting in all this. Exactly. Back then, we was benefiting because they were trying to compete for the dollar. There's no longer need to do that. That's why we're not in competition with nobody. These companies ain't in competition. They all got their little side hustle going on. Nintendo got their market, Microsoft got their market, and PlayStation got their market as well. Nobody's impacting each other. So this whole console war nonsense that you guys want to keep talking about doesn't exist because at the end of the day, they're all making money in different type of ways over its competitor. Yeah, PlayStation might not make its money off exclusives like Nintendo, but they make it off the memberships. Yeah, Microsoft might not sell as many consoles as PlayStation, but they're making their money by the Play Anywhere strategy, Game Pass, etc., etc., microtransactions with their games that they own now. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Yeah, Nintendo might make money off the hardware a little bit, but they really make money off the games and their memberships. So they all have things of where they're making their little side hustles. Nobody's beating the other. I don't get when you guys be saying this crap. Oh, Sony's beating Xbox 5-1. Bro, what are you talking about? You say they beat them 5-1, but Microsoft's worth more than you. That don't make no sense. Oh, but we sell more games on PlayStation than on Xbox, but you don't sell more games than Switch 2, even though the Switch 2 is only at like a 14, 15 million install base. And the system just came out, well, it came out last year. I can't even say this year because we're in 2026. At the end of the day, man, gaming is over. You know, you guys can take this for what it is. I'm here to warn you guys for anybody that's willing to listen to the gaming Moses of the gaming community. I'm telling you, man, it's over. So you can take that for whatever how you like, but as of right now, gaming will never be the way it was before. That's all I'm here to tell you.
Well, this guy was 1,000,000,000% correct because apparently AMD is jumping in to also jack up the price. Look at this.
I don't care.
These shortages of RAM and these shortages for graphics cards are getting so bad, they're saying that next year there's leaks they're about to start producing reduced RAM phones. That instead of phones having like 16 gigs of RAM, they're going to start experimenting with low-end phones. To do this to essentially mean, all right, now we can sell more of it for a giant old 3DSs and modded them because this thing has hundreds and hundreds.
So I guess people are hearing the message. 3DS, like that's crazy, man. You got 3DSs costing as much as a Switch.
And hundreds of games. And yeah, the graphics are great. Yeah, the frame rate kind of sucks. But
that's not true because I actually played my 3DS the other day and the games still run pretty fine. So I don't know why you would even go as far to say that.
Our games, and they don't require a freaking $5,000 graphics card. Look at this. Remember when people told you that digital games are going to keep the cost of games low by not spending on discs? Everything is just getting so expensive, right? I don't know. I just keep thinking about the fact that this feels like we're really hitting this breaking point.
Support the devs.
Noise in the industry of how much can we possibly squeeze out of the entire planet has hit
because they're not squeezing out anything. That's what you don't understand. The money that they're squeezing on an orange where all the juices just came out. There's nothing. Okay? There's only like 1% concentration juice being squeezed out of this orange. Okay? What is this man even talking about? This has nothing to do with gaming. Like what you guys don't get. At the end of the day, nobody's buying your games, man. I've told y'all this. With the budgets of these games ballooning up to how high they are, nobody's buying them, man. Oh, but they buying these specific games. Okay, we know that they've been buying them for over 20 years. Nobody cares about those games. Oh, the Grand Theft Auto, all these other games, bro. They've been selling for as long as they've existed, bro. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about other games that are doing things that are similar, having high budgets, and they're not making the same amount of money. That's what I'm talking about. That's why we see less and less games, because companies are less and less willing to gamble their money away. Companies are tired of putting 400 million into a game. You should know better after Concord. $400 million into a game just to have 1 million people buy it. That's not enough to keep the company afloat. Do the mathematics, man. You know, you want to sit there and talk about phones, but I guarantee your phone probably got a calculator on it. Do the mathematics for yourself. Okay? You do the multiplication of how many PlayStation Plus members plus how much money it costs a year. Because if you do it individually, it's just going to cost you more in the end. So, like I said, that's just giving this even more insult to reason. You do that, you realize how much money that PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo is pulling in every year. That's more than the money that they make from selling you a game. People talk about Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze sold well. Yeah, it did. It sold well. But guess you know what sold better? The memberships. Times the membership by even $20 a year, and you will see like, damn, they outsold Donkey Kong. Like what the how much they made off of it. They made more money off just charge you to play Smash Bros. And Mario Kart online than if they just sold you a game that they had to invest money in and then push it out. Exactly. But at least with Nintendo, they do low budget games. So their games don't cost that much money to make. So even if their games only sold like a million, they still made their money. That's how Nintendo's smart. But see, but with companies like Sony and Microsoft pushing these AAA games, that's why you see Sony doing double A's now. And they only want to do one AAA game a year because they just can't afford to do that, especially when there's not enough people to buy them. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, man, I told you guys to read the writing in the room. Games to win another W. Now you got people in his own comment section talking about they going retro, buying 3DSs for $200 to $350. I mean, why would you pay $200 for a 3DS when you can get a Switch Lite for $100? Like, this is crazy, man. You know, this is ridiculous, bro. And I told you guys, y'all didn't want to listen to me. Y'all didn't want to. I told y'all way before, years on end, to get every retro game you need, gamer, and y'all don't be listening to me. But that's fine, because I know there's a few people that do, and that's who the people that I'm referring to. Take care and peace out.